Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will take a statement from the Progressive Governors Forum, which will be delivered by the Governor of Oyo State, Governor Abiola Ajimobi. Please welcome him to the podium. Please, another round of applause.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I was told about 2 minutes ago that I have to deliver this address on behalf of our chairman, that is the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum. Then I asked myself, why was I chosen to deliver this speech on behalf of the chairman of our forum? And the chairman told me that there are 3 reasons why I was chosen. Reason number 1, I'm the eldest of all the governors that are here. Reason number 2, my brother, Governor Rochas, told me that because the schools he has built all around the country for the less privileged members of the society, the best of them has been sited in my state. Number 3, he asked me, what tricks have I used to suppress all the oppressors and detractors in my state so that he can borrow from them and use them here? And then I whispered to him, you have already played the trick through your performance, and that I must commend him. So the chairman of this occasion, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, GCON. When I saw the GCON, I wondered why some of us, even though at a lower level to him, have not been given our own national title. Then, when I was speaking to His Excellency Alhaji Abubakar Atiku, he said, you get your own one day. So I thought he may not know that I've been given one. I'm standing before you now as Senator Abiola Ajimobi, G-O-V-O-Y-O. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to extend my courtesies to our national chairman, the chairman of the greatest party in Nigeria and in Africa, the most intellectual chairman that is available in the country, our own Chief John Odige Oyegun. My brothers and colleagues, executive governors of different states that are present here today, members of the National Assembly that are here, the members of the National Executive Council Committee, our respected party leaders, distinguished senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives, members of Imo State Executive Committee, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I esteem it an honor and a privilege to welcome you all on behalf of our chairman, the Governors Forum, Chief Okorocha Rochas, and all members of the Governors Forum that are here, and to, on their behalf, say welcome to this gathering. As it is the nature of this lecture series, our focus is to address pressing economic and social issues confronting Nigeria. Having dealt with subjects around unemployment and the education system in the first and second series, respectively, I believe this third series target at the health sector cannot be more apt, timely, and topical. And as you might have noticed, in the APC states, and the APC as a party, we celebrate intellectualism, we celebrate performance, we celebrate achievement, instead of others who constantly promote propaganda, subterfuge, perfidy, brigandage, and insecurity, and recently ineptitude and mismanagement. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before proceeding, however, I want to make it clear that this lecture series are not mere talk shows or workshops where we gather to talk and then disperse. The proceedings of our lectures, the preceding lectures, hosted earlier this year in Ibadan and Kano, respectively, have been harnessed and developed into policy briefs drawing on the experiences of APC states and global best practices. The expectation is that progressive states and even PDP states who want to move forward will adopt the whole or a part of the policy briefs in accordance with prevailing circumstances in their states. Over the years, the Nigerian health sector has become a source of concern despite noteworthy efforts being made to improve the sector in some states in the country. It is the position of the APC that the issue of health cannot be ignored at any point, and constant improvements must be sought in the policy, strategy, and management of health care, with the aim of building world-class and affordable health care for all Nigerians. In light of this, the Nigeria health sector seems to be at a standstill, as it is. The three health-related Millennium Development Goals of reductions in infant mortality, maternal mortality rate, and the occurrence of HIV, malaria, and tuberculosis have not been met. We cannot afford to take each problem area one after the other. That would be very time-consuming. In truth, a lot of the difficulty we face could be attributed to the dirt in a preventive system. For long, we have looked towards the West. I dare say that only recently did the message on the need to look inwards come alive when the deadly Ebola virus disease, EVD, hit Nigeria. I want to appreciate the assiduous efforts of our brothers, Governor Babatunde Fashola, and of recent, our own Governor Amici of Rivers State. Statistic, but the reality is that there are other diseases and other threatening conditions that we seem to be comfortable living with. In truth, these diseases have their cycles and are bound to resurface if not dealt with. The major one after Ebola being PDP. What then can we do? If you are reading what is there anything showing on top here? Nothing. Okay, because what I'm reading, I'm adjusting them as I'm reading them. What then can we do to combat them when they surface or resurface? Or how can we use their supposed hibernation period to totally eradicate them? The Ebola, by being consistent, by liaising with international communities, and by looking locally to source and develop appropriate medicine to treat them. The second one, which is major, is by voting them out. I thought you clap for voting the PDP out. You didn't hear me. You understand? We need to vote out the PDP Ebola itself. Statistics put it that Nigeria's health sector stand at 187 out of 191 countries. And the United Nations report on the Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, AIDS, released in June 2013, seemed to insinuate that Nigeria is the only country clogging the wheels of the forward movement in the fight against the disease towards a global target of reducing HIV infection by 50% by the year 2015. As progressives and a party advocating innovation, our gathering here today challenges us to do the following. One, to examine the state of our country's health sector with regards to harvesting perspectives on preventive, protective, and innovative healthcare solutions. Two, to examine the scourge of environmental, genetic-linked ailments in Nigeria, especially cancer, diabetics, malaria, and all other diseases. Then articulate preliminary national response strategies. Three, to establish a basis for public stakeholders' confidence of progressive reforms in Nigeria's health sector. Lastly, to clearly identify minimum standards and policy directives for an appreciable level of improvements and governance in public health management in APC states and in Nigeria in general. In conclusion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I believe that our presence here today is reflective of the commitment of all APC states to the provision of the best healthcare services on the African continent. When we take over, by the grace of God, in 2015, as the federal government, APC government, we will ensure. I don't think that applause is enough for APC federal government. Let me say this. I will say it one more time. All those who clap, by the grace of God, will live to witness it and they will benefit. Those who do not clap, I've not said it. I'm going to say it one time, and I'm giving the rules. Those who clap, by the grace of God, will be blessed. And then, not yet, and then they will witness and benefit from our APC federal government in 2015. Those who do not clap, and I want you to know this, those who do not clap, governors don't curse. But instead of me cursing, I've been told that those who do not clap must fast for 7 days. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we all live to witness the federal government of APC from 2000. Thank you very much.